H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But he's in Houston. I'm in L.A., bringing you the best 120 minutes of your day. Let me tell you something. We're broadcasting all over the world using Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We're integrating those two audiences. Somebody is calling me right now. Let me hit this button and put silent on y'all. Y'all. They dinging me right now. But today is my favorite day. We're gonna have fun today. Hey fella, we ain't wait on no women today. Fellas. Fellas, it was your day yesterday, fellas. I'm gonna extend the fellas' day into today. We ain't waiting. Let me tell you something. We love our. We ain't waiting on. We ain't waiting on. We ain't mad at them, but we ain't waiting on. We ain't waiting. We just got y'all. I got to continue because I had to cut off yesterday. I got to continue that. I got to make sure I got to get it in because it's pressing on me because of some things that I didn't tell y'all that y'all need to know. I told y'all every day. I told you I have this dilemma. I go to all my news sources and and just go and just see what they talking about. What they talking about. I go to ESPN. ESPN says Aaron Judge fused the Yankees, and then he talking about Akers' return to the Vikings, and then after a trade with the Texans, and then they talking about the Giants left tackle, and then Serena is okay after she had a cyst removed from her neck. Oh, then the Lions extend somebody. Adam Silver said no regrets on backing the legal betting. No regrets. He loved the betting. He had money. He liked that check. And I said, I want to talk about that, Kirk Dorsey. Kirk Dorsey, if y'all want to, do me a favor. Oh, it's Women Rock Wins. Hey, fellas, tell me what's pressing. I got some smart guys on here. Share the show. Did I share? Yeah, I shared. I got some smart guys on this thing right now. Kirk Dorsey, Brandon Wheatfall. Rod Wells, I know all he want to do is talk about baseball. And he must have baseball. That's what they need to name. The Dodgers play the Mets today. I guess they're back in New York because they played two here. So back in New York. And they play tonight. The Liberty plays tonight. 7 o'clock your time, 5 o'clock my time. Liberty play the Lynx tonight. I could talk about that. But tell me what's on y'all mind. What's been happening in Houston? Y'all know I've been gone. What's going on down there, Brandon Wheatfall? Brandon Wheatfall, what's going on, man? Tell me, give me something. Or text me, send me a email at chopshophtx@gmail. Cause every day I see your name up there, I'm thinking about you, your young fella, and see how he doing. But Chuck McGowan, tell me, Ray Moore, what's happening? What's interesting? Ray Moore, did you make it out to that fantastic event last night? Memphis, Penny, Hubert Davis, Don Staley. Who is the other coach? What's her name? Alex. What's the women's coach for Memphis? I don't know her because I haven't met her yet. Alex. Y'all got to get it, put it up there for me. Shout out to those 4 coaches. They had a great doubleheader last night. Memphis went against North Carolina. Well, except for a 5-minute span, Memphis could blew them kids out. Memphis just turned the ball over. In the second half, Memphis just gave the ball away. I see they was just here. But Jared Harris looked great last night. And Don Staley, and a shout out to Don Staley. Yeah, get well Herb Baker. I don't think he on the show today, but get where Herb had. He sent me a picture of his bone spurs that prevented him and was hurting him for so long, and he got him all that stuff cleaned out. But I'm trying to see what else happened. He doing good. I'll send you an email. Yeah. Let me know about my man. Let me know about my man. Yeah. Tell him to just keep working. Hey, tell him to keep working. Keep working. Hey, because somebody talking about him right now. Tell him to keep working. Get out and vote, folks. Okay, get out and vote, folks. I think people here, and I know that people here are going to get out and vote. That's why I asked y'all to share the show, because I know it's some people. I wish Landon Ardwan would come back on the show. I thought I had. I mean, he come on the show and says something, and I've been. Hold up, he said, and wow, yes, they do. The golf course I frequent when I'm in Houston, I like to go to. And I just asked the guy, it's a marshal who fly, and I just asked him, do them people still on this certain part of the course? Because every time, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I don't even like to go past these houses. Let me tell you, it's on this hole. I ain't gonna call their names out. Let me call the hoes out. I call their hoes out. Forget them. Let me see, I got to go backwards. So that's 17. That's what, 18, 17. On hole 15, women. On hole 16, hole 15. Hole 15 to the left, they got some trumpers. So I tell my friends, if you hit the ball over there close to their yard, don't even go over there. Don't even go over there. Then we go around the next hole. On the right-hand side, if you hit it over there to the right, they got the trumpers. They just the trumpers. They can't help it. They just trumpers. And then I never forget. When I used to go out on my boat, and they had them Trump flags flying, and I ain't gonna tell you no lie, y'all. I didn't like it. I ain't flying no flags on my boat. I'm gonna tell you. Alex Simmons, thank you, baby. Thank you, Keith. I knew it was Alex. But I didn't like it. Y'all, I'm serious. We can be out there riding on the boat. I'd be happy as hell. And then one of them passed by me, I'd be like, my whole countenance just changed. I might be wrong for that, but y'all, let me give me some water. Can you imagine you're out there on the water? And there's more of them than there is of you. But I know I'm protected. But that was just me, y'all. Y'all just let me entertain myself right now. Sometimes I have to. But I learned when I'm talking to these people, we got some brothers out here that just don't get it. But sometimes all you can do, and I want y'all to remember this and remind me to say this in the end of the show, all you can do is plant seeds and let somebody else do the watering. That's what when I talk to y'all, Kurt Dorsey on this show, I'm just planting seeds. I'm giving you breadcrumbs so you can follow him. You can follow him. I want you to come back the next time and say something. Well, Robert, look, we can even go further. That's what I'd be looking for. That's what I'm serious. That's what I really be looking for. Because I'm watching these TV shows, I have to watch them because I got to know some of the information. But I see a lot of angertainment. Wow. Angertainment. But I did like the way Colin read. I really don't, something about him I don't like yet. But I love him better. But I love him way more than I even think about Ted Cruz. But this debate, this man tore this man head off in this debate last night. Women, I know I'm going to get to your stuff, but y'all see I got my girls behind me. I mean, y'all ain't wondering who these beautiful women are behind me. I know y'all know who one of them. I want who know the other one. I know Chuck McGowan. No, I ain't messing with him. He know. Joffrey Reed, how you doing? You said why? I just said I don't know. I just don't like it. Just like you just came up here and said why. I said why. I should have been saying why. Why you got to fly a flag on your boat, Jeffrey Reed? Since you asked why. Why? That's a good question. I just said I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. And you come asking why. I don't like what Trump stands for. Maybe that's why. I don't like what his followers and his supporters stand for. Because I know some of them. Maybe that's why. So every time I see those flags, I cringe. Yeah, I cringe. I didn't say nothing about that's what I didn't tell them, Jeffrey Reed. Don't put your flag up. Not one time. I want you to listen to me. Because I think you're trolling me. And my people finna watch your ass right quick. I'm just letting you know. They done put you on the clock. I know them people can do. But just like I cringe when I see the Confederate flag, Jeffrey Reed, whoever you are, because I don't know who you are. But you came on this show, so you're going to have to listen to this. But just because that's what them people want to do. That's what Hitler wanted to do. He wanted to kill them Jews. So you'll go back and say, that's what he wanted to do? That's what them Nazis want to do? And them same people, Jeffrey Reed, let me show you, sir. Let me give you a visual. Oh, boy. They give me life today. Hold up. He giving me life today. Let me give you a visual. Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. Oh, I love this. Is this it? Now, in a motorcade, Jeffrey Reed, in a boatcade, Jeffrey Reed, a group of boats in Jupiter, Florida, Jeffrey Reed, in Jupiter, Florida, and Laura Trump, that's the wife of Eric Trump, their boat was in this secession. Watch this.
Wow, look at those beautiful swastikas. There we go, white power. Hail Trump. Yeah, make America white again. Woo, woo, woo. We're out here in Jupiter, loving it, loving the good weather, blue skies. Woo! Make America white. Let me see that sign, brother. Let me see that sign. There we go, man. My Pillow, 1488. Yay! Wow, look at those beautiful swastikas. There we go, white power. Hail Trump. Yeah, make America white again. Woo, woo, woo. We're out here in Jupiter, loving it, loving the good weather, blue skies. Woo! Make America white. Let me see that sign, brother.
Jeffrey Reed. That's why I cringe. But you ask, why do I cringe? When I see that. When you ask me why. Hey, Jeffrey Reed, you be all right if you just don't say nothing. But once you put it on that screen right there, bruh, that means you want me to address it. It's okay. That's Trump, so say what you want. Hey, you know. Why cover your face if you're so proud? Oh, my God. I like that. Hey, Sonya. It's Women Rock. Hey, Sonya, I just went over there to women. I wouldn't. Hey, Sonya, I ain't waiting on nobody. Thank you, baby. But I ain't waiting on nobody no more. My, Johnny Gill. Chuck, I know what you're talking about. But let me keep going. Like I said, the WNBA championship game tonight, game 3, is tonight in Georgia. What, Georgia? Georgia. Ray Charles used to sing that song. My mama used to play it a million times. Georgia Georgia, Georgia. I'm in love with you right now, Georgia, because the early voting numbers have been amazing, Georgia. I'm seeing video clips of people saying it took them an hour to vote, but they said they standing in this line because the line was too long, but they said they stayed there. And they said yesterday was the first day of early voting in Georgia, and people have spoken. More than 250,000 Georgian voters cast their votes yesterday. 250,000, breaking the previous record of 136,000 set in 2020. This isn't not just a statistic, it's a declaration. It is a declaration of the power that lies in our communities, a power that is harnessed through grassroots organization, and it's a reminder that polls don't vote. People do. People do. People do. I saw you, Crystal. Crystal had a little badge on. Crystal, you the girl. Crystal. Because you got to make sure, Crystal. You got to email me or DM me. But when I come to Atlanta, I saw you. You had your badge on. You voted already. You was one of those people. But Georgia, I love you. I'll tell everybody. But Crystal, I got a question for you. Cause I love her. And it's Women Rock Wednesday, and she was one of my women that rocks. Oh, it was actually 300,000. Okay, well, I'm sorry. 300,000. I'm sorry. 50 more thousand got past me. Crystal, I stopped counting at 3. I stopped counting at 250. But thank you so much. I saw you cast your vote. You were one of those you were one of the 300,000. Thank you. Crystal, where is Stacey Abrams? Where is she right now? Hey, my guy, let me know if you ever have Jasmine Crockett on the show. Huge fan of hers. Articulate, smart. I ain't gonna let you know, Ray. You just got to keep watching the show. Where? I never announce ahead who's gonna be on the show. Never. Ever. Ray. You just got to watch all the shows. So that whoever, if she come on that day, guess what? Them the people that gonna see her. Okay, I thought it was me. I got to find out where my homegirl is. Cause I even put a search on. See, y'all better share this show. I got some stuff that I got to finish yesterday, Crystal, that I didn't finish. That's gonna help y'all. All you people talk the pandering people, all you people that talking about the Kamala was pandering and all that kind of stuff. I got some more. I got some more today. But let me keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, I went by the USC game last night. USC had 2 players that played in the greater Houston area. See, I don't watch MSNBC. Thank you, Ray. I don't watch MSNBC. See, I really don't watch them. So I'm glad you watched it. I didn't see it. But I went to the game last night. USC. Wesley Yates on USA team and Smurf Melinder on the other team. She said, I was on my job. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I thought, hold up, y'all. You were, hold up. Somebody. I had to send that one back. I was waiting on that. I was like, Sonya, what's up, baby? Sonya. I had a good time though. USC, man. I mean, it's not far from me. I went over there and had a great time. I watched the kids compete. I didn't stay but the first half. Y'all just have to understand about me, man. It's hard to keep me long. You got to be doing something hella good to keep me at a basketball game or event that long. I got other stuff to do. She said, hold up, my schedule flexible, just depends. Okay. All right, okay. Somebody just telling me something. And today, y'all, guess who else played today? I think today, yeah. Lonzo Ball. If you've been following me over the years, you'll know how I love Lonzo Ball and I love the Ball family. Even though people were mad at me for loving them, I love them all the time. No, I did not interview. I wasn't going to interview. People wanted me to meet her. That is Moody. That's why I didn't answer your question. I don't want to interview her. I wanted to meet her because it's some business stuff that I was trying to. I ain't trying to interview no Juju Watkins right now. You know, no. Yeah, but I got a chance to got a chance to to go to USC and do some things last night. That is Moody. You could have asked me that over the telephone. Don't ask me that over the airways. People might not want people to know everything all the time. That's Moody. A black one. Hold up, y'all. You know what I thought about the other day? Just thought about Kamala. And I thought about a black woman having to court black men from voting for a white man is something black historians are going to have a field day explaining in 20 years. Wesley was all right. He was okay. He seemed a little rusty. You got to understand, he ain't played in 3 or 4 years yet. He got hurt, and before he played a college game, that was one of his first college games. So it was just, you know, he got to get back in action and play in a real game in a real setting. But he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. But y'all think about what I just said. Sanjay, think about what I just said. A black woman having to court black men from voting for a white man is something that black historians are going to have a field day explaining in 20 years. Does that make anybody else think? Does that make Terrence Foley? I need somebody to help me with that one, because I know it'll be a heavy ass question. Yes, Jimmy Carter said he was gonna live until he voted for Kamala Harris, and he went and early voted yesterday. He's 100 years old. Yes, he did. He cast his vote yesterday. But my question on the table is, forget about Terrence. What's up, man? A black woman have to court black men from voting for a white man is something black historians are going to have a field day with explaining 20 years from now. And you know what killed me about some of these guys? Y'all love you a little red bone or even a swirl situation until she running for the president of the United States. Now y'all turn into Marcus Garvey. I don't like that. I don't like the word toxic masculinity. Yes, I haven't got there yet. I just ain't got there yet. I don't think he's drawing black men nowhere. I don't think, Sonya, he's drawing. He using that to draw black men. He ain't draw me. He ain't draw my friends. He ain't draw people in my sphere of influence. It's something in the men He ain't drawing them. He said, can I repeat that again? Okay. Which one, Thaddeus? I said two things that people ain't got yet. But you fellas, y'all love a little red bone. Even a little swirl situation. Mixed, like Kamala is. Until she's running for president. Now y'all turning to Marcus Garvey. What's the other boy name? Dr. Umar. But toxic masculinity, because you're supposed to be masculine. You know, I just don't understand that word, because I guess I hadn't processed it yet. I have to process it. Before I use a term, I have to really process it, and I ain't processed it yet, Sonya. You far ahead of me, baby. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go study that word, because I just hasn't got there yet with that word. But I saw something yesterday. I know I said two words. I said, but that is Moody. That is Moody. He said the word, but Dr. Umar, whatever his name is. I'm serious. I'm just, y'all gotta understand. I sit up and think a lot. And I sit up and think of what the historians 20 years from now gonna be thinking about this moment. What they gonna be thinking about this moment. And guess who? We have the chance. I'm talking about us, not just y'all, all over the world. Then I think about, I watched this dude last night. I ain't cut for him. But watch this.
I have to say, you can't be for the mob on January 6th and for the officers. You can't. And it's not funny, because you're a threat to democracy. Sure. I was on the House floor when we went through the votes. I remember when you objected to the results in Arizona. Y'all at home might remember where you were on January 6th, what you were doing. I know where I was, and I know where he was. I remember when they told us to reach under our seats for these gas masks. I didn't know we had, because they had deployed tear gas in the rotunda. The officers locked all the doors. We barred the doors the president walks through to deliver the State of the Union with furniture that we usually use to hold paper. And I texted my wife, Allie, who was 7 months pregnant with our son, Cameron, and at home with our son, Jordan, who wasn't yet 2. Whatever happens, I love you. And I took off my suit jacket, and I was prepared to defend the House floor from the mob. At the same time, after he'd gone around the country lying about the election, after he'd been the architect of the attempt to overthrow that election, when that mob came, Senator Cruz was hiding in a supply closet. And that's okay. I don't want him to get hurt by the mob. I really don't. This election is his accountability. You cannot just be patriotic when your side wins. If for the first time in 250 years, this project of ours, this shared American project, that we did not have a peaceful transfer of power, the folks responsible have to be held accountable. That's why Liz Cheney has endorsed me, has got involved in this campaign, and is saying to Texans everywhere, do not put Ted Cruz back in a position of authority, because he's done it once, he'll do it again. I have to say.
Yo, the man said Ted Cruz was hiding in the closet. I was out on the floor fighting. I don't know if he said it on there, but I thought I had it on this. Ted Cruz was hiding in the closet, man, from the folks that he insane. Man, I just had to show that thing. I had to show y'all this contrast when people get to talk. So it get to me when I say again, a black woman having to court black men from voting for a white man is something black historians, not all historians, black historians are going to have a field day explaining this 20 years from now. Because they're going to have to explain this to these kids. And then I had this thing, you know, I showed y'all this guy the other day. This fan, this guy fighting, trying to find it. Showed y'all.
Do we got to strangle him? Do we got to strangle him? Do we got
got a straggler? Do we 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 got a straggler? I don't lose. Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet Jack Callis, a guy who yesterday decided after his team won a football game to beat up a random other team's football fan just for no reason. He was going down the street. Well, let me tell y'all, now he lost his job, probably his girlfriend, his 2A rights, and his freedom, all because he got drunk and decided, keyword decided, to assault random guys. He's looking at a felony assault among other charges and up to 8 years in federal prison. And the company he worked for and said they got a zero tolerance for violence and aggressive behavior. This individual is no longer employed at this farm. Then somebody wrote, I don't know how true it is, somebody wrote, I knew this kid throughout his total throughout his life. He's a total POS. You know what they mean. I guess y'all know what that means. He got kicked out of 3 different Baltimore private schools. A notable moment was his expulsion from St. Paul's for putting his genitals on a kid with special needs. He's disgusting, but his father's absolutely loaded and super rich. And then I saw this. What's wrong with these fans? What's wrong with these fans? Y'all share the show. What's wrong with these fans? I need y'all to see this stuff, man. What's this boy name? Tyler Hero. That's what I'm looking for. Tyler Hero, right? Watch this. Watch this.
Lineups in at the same time, and just continuing to figure out what we can do to get ready for the season. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by a fight up there. This is crazy.
Well, hopefully that breaks up here soon. We'll let you go, Tyler. Thank you so much for the time.
So much, thank you.
All right, guys, only 2
Lineups in at the same time.
Did y'all see that? They doing an interview. Watch this.
Wilding in the Heat game. They wilding at the Heat game. Wilding in the Heat game. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Homie with the green hair.
This last night. I'm gonna just leave it alone. I just want to show y'all this how y'all look. This how people look when they're in. I'm not trying to sensationalize it. I just can't understand. I'm in Miami. I'm in the lower bowl at a Heat game, and I'm fighting. I'm gonna repeat that. I'm in Miami in the lower bowl, and I know how much those lower bowl seats cost. And I'm down there fighting. And I didn't see no security nowhere. I guess the security was in the back, you know, because they got a little club in the back. But let me keep going. You know what? I saw something. You know, because I keep telling y'all, you know, when people get in this, I don't never get into this Michael Jordan versus LeBron and greatest stuff, because y'all got to understand, I have had the distinct advantage of seeing both of these men up close. And up close. Michael, LeBron, up close. Avery, I like that, Avery. But You remember I told y'all, whenever he used to come in a place, it just sucks the action. It seemed like the room tilts. Told y'all, never forget, I was invited to this party at the, everybody had to wear black. I didn't get the memo about the black because I wanted to wear my gray suit. I like my gray suit. And because black is bland. Yeah, I don't want to wear black. But they wouldn't let my ass in there, though, until I went changed. They went changed. I went changed and came back. But unique individual. And LeBron is great. Y'all know how I feel about LeBron. He's great. But this Michael, I'm going to show y'all. I saw something. And maybe this will help you understand. Because, a lot of y'all probably didn't. Y'all wasn't around. But these are the guys, the players at the 75th anniversary. And they were just talking about, watch how they talked about what happened.
But I remember, man, and I'll never forget it. He showed up.
And when we get in the hallway, you see MJ walking towards us.
And I just remember the reaction.
We're talking about aura.
He's walking, and there's more cameras on just him by himself than it is on all of us.
It's like he's sizing everybody up.
And then he went right to the old dog. He went right to Magic.
That's the old dog right there. That's the old dog. Boy, where your shoes at? We can go play one-on-one, me and you right now. Damn.
That was right away. And that's the moment I was just sitting there and I'm like.
That's when you really saw the difference of like, man, this dude the GOAT.
I'm listening to Jordan and Magic talk.
Really talk.
Yo. Like,
I was looking at it like, yo, all the other 74, the reaction from them. This man is the man.
See, that and when I talk about it, let me tell you something. LeBron is bigger, a better version of, y'all can say what you want. But I'm just talking about, I was blessed enough to be in both eras and see both of them up close, man. And I'm telling y'all, man, I told y'all the story. He cussed me out before. I told y'all the story. I mean, it's weird. It's weird. And somebody sent that to me last night. And when you hear other players like that saying, man, what did Carmelo said? The aura. The aura. Hey, Cindy, how you doing, sweetie? The aura. King Six said, what do I think about Bernie Bickerstaff giving up dress code in practice? You know what? I had something else, but y'all know how I am. I'm going to go to what somebody bring up on the feed. Let me see. Did I put it that? I got some information on that. I want to share it with y'all. I like that. I like that, Doc. I like that. Let me make sure. Okay. Okay, here we go. King Sticks asked this question, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got to understand, when y'all ask me a question, it supersedes anything that I was going to talk about. I'm going to talk about what y'all want. Cindy, if you got a question about anything, sports, entertainment, the law, anything you want to talk about, put it up there. If I don't know, I'm going to go get the answer for you. But Crystal, that's a good question. Let me put it back up there and leave it up there so y'all can know what I'm talking about. But check this out. Cindy. J.B. Bickerstaff is a new coach. He got fired from his winning team at Cleveland. They went to the second round in the playoff and they fired him. Happened to be a black coach. His daddy was Bernie Bickerstaff. He J.B. Bickerstaff. Bernie Jr. He plans to create a new culture at Detroit. He got the job at Detroit, who fired another coach because this was the worst team in the league. Okay? Y'all, I'm trying to, because there's some people, y'all, it's Women Rock Wins, and some women might not know this. Cindy might not know this. So he go from one of the best teams in the league. He got fired. Then the worst team in the league hired him because they fired their coach. And still got to pay him $65 million more, the other coach. He a brother, so I'm glad that they still got to pay him his money. But he plans to create a new culture in Detroit and says, you see how he said, what do you think about Bannister giving a practice dress code? But if you say it like that, it's telling that man ain't telling them people what to work. But watch this, Cindy. He plans to create, what's up, Trey Phillips? He plans to create a new culture in Detroit and say the Pistons players are not allowed to wear hoodies during practice. You don't wear no hoodies during the damn game. These players done went plumb damn crazy with this hoodie mess. You're the losest team in the world, and you trying to wear a damn hoodie at practice. Something that you can't wear in a game. Cindy, are you following me? Cause I'm gonna take you a little bit more. I'm gonna take you a little bit deeper. King Sticks wanted this. I'm gonna give it to him. He wanted to know. Cause King Sticks the kind of person that said, man, let them guys wear what they want to in practice. Like Jeffrey Reed earlier said, well, them people can fly their Trump flags anytime they want to. I didn't say they didn't. I don't have to like it. But let me keep going. But just the last shred of that old school mentality, just growing up, he said, with my dad, you don't wear anything on your head during a game. You don't wear jewelry. You practice how you play. That's simple. You practice how you play. Cindy. So they start talking about it. They said the Detroit Pistons are fully invested in making sure this season is better than last. You remember, Cindy, they were the worst team last year, right down to a subtle but distinct change to the team dress code at practice. The vets can't even wear hoodies, said Mike Beasley, one of the Detroit players. Think about it, Lester. Think about it, that this man had to make a rule because you in there with a hoodie on. I told y'all these players entitled. Right, you don't be talking about the players. You just talking about the players. No, they're entitled. It was just after a shoot around, y'all. They said prior to the Pistons' second preseason game under new coach J.B. Bickerstaff, scattered around in various practice hoops were players in the more traditional practice jerseys and shorts. A few wore sweatpants. I don't even like wearing the sweatpants in practice. That's just me. Right? Man, let me tell you something. I can tell you don't know, you don't know who in the hell what the hell you talking about. This man said that stuff wouldn't have went off with the Rockets. Man, let me tell you something. The Rockets ain't gonna do it because that coach Ime Udoka ain't gonna stand for it. King Sticks, that man said that wouldn't go off with the Rock. You don't know who Ime Udoka is, do you? I know you don't. But let me keep going. Talking about it wouldn't work with the Rockets. If Ime Udoka don't like that, but let me keep going. Lester, watch this, Lester. He said, scattered around in various hoops, the players were in the more traditional jerseys and shorts. He said a few wore sweatpants, and at a first glance, a couple wore Nike-issued Pistons hoodies. But the actual hood sewn onto the back of the sweatshirt. He said, at first glance, It looked like, see, I didn't know this. Watch this. He said it looked like, at first glance, it looked like a couple of guys wore the Nike issued Piston hoodies. But actually, it was a hood sewn onto the back of a sweatshirt. They went and got a sweatshirt and and sewed the hood on the back of it. They just made their own stuff. And it was resting on the shoulders of every player's wearing one. If you can't wear it in a game, don't wear it in practice. Cade Cunningham from Dallas, the Pistons franchise player, admitted in past years he occasionally had his hood over his head in practice, but said he is in favor of the new standard. See, what y'all don't understand and what King Stick don't understand, those damn players are employees. To you, they're great, King Sticks. To you, they all that and great. But to owners, you are an employee. I signed the front of the check. You signed the back. You 15 players, I pay all y'all. I'm the one. King Sticks might think Jalen Green the one, but it's a dude that pays Jalen Green and all the rest of them, King Sticks. I just want you to understand that. Y'all need to quit being groupies and quit just all that the Rockets, what the players would. Well, they are employees, King Sticks. They're kings to you, but they pawns to Tim and Fertitta. Okay? It might be a king to you. You might let them wear them. But let me keep going. Because it's a great chance to educate people, right? He said, in a classroom, a lot of times the teacher said, take your hood off. So it's all the same thing, he said. It's about being professional and being ready to play. Coming off the worst season in franchise history. They won 14 out of 82 games. Cindy. They played 82 games, they won 14 of them. And set an NBA record for consecutive losses. They lost 28 in a row. Sin. Now the franchise has much bigger issue than what the players wear in practice. They hired, Cindy, let me help you. They hired Monty Williams, that's the coach I told you they fired, last summer for 1 year and gave him the richest contract ever awarded to a coach. They're 6 years, $78 million. Things went so badly that they fired him and turned to this guy. See, y'all, some people don't even get it. So, y'all see what I had to deal with on this show? Let me keep that up there. I'm gonna keep this up there so everybody can see this. This man just said this. This man just said that. He said, if you practicing hard, Yolanda, it don't matter. Yolanda, they won 14 games last year, and probably ain't one. I don't know if they done won a preseason game. They not. And he said, if they practicing hard, what does it matter? But let me keep going. Let's keep going. Things went so bad that they fired this dude that they paid $78 million for to play 1 year. So they're gonna pay him $78 million for 1 year. Because they will have to keep paying. And they turned to this guy who had just completed one of the most successful seasons without LeBron James that Cleveland has ever had in history. I'm speaking of the Detroit Pistons. The players were showing up to practice playing in a hoodie. Yolanda, you don't play in a hoodie in a game. So you practice how you play. You don't wear jewelry in a game. You don't wear a necklace. You don't wear all that in a game. You do whatever you do. Whatever you practice, how you practice, that's how you play. But they come in there with hoodies on, trying to be cool. Y'all, the reason I'm so adamant about this, because y'all, it's a lot of black people in positions of power on that team. GM, vice president, all of them people. If they don't get this shit right, all of them gonna get fired. King sticks. King sticks, you have to change people. You don't even use the team issued hoodies. You go get you a t-shirt, a team t-shirt, a sweatshirt, and get somebody to sew you a hoodie on the side. See this, y'all see that thing on the screen right there? Let's just pray King Stick don't have to be over no team, no players, ever. Bless his heart until he renew and transform his mind. Trajan Langdon used to play at Duke, who had just been hired out of New Orleans to be the Pistons' president of basketball operations. So they got a black dude as the president of basketball operations. Made the decision to bring in Bickerstaff. When Langdon came in, technically, he preceded the franchise decision to cut tie. Guess what? Last year, Troy Weaver, a brother, got fired because of this kind of behavior. 14 games, you brought him in, your ass get fired. Now this man got 4 years to turn this stuff around. I'm just sitting there looking. I'm just going through the article, y'all. The coach said he knew there was going to be a lot of new faces in this building, a lot of changes coming, but I didn't change my mindset about the team and the organization at all, he said. Oh, that's when Trajan Langdon came over. I'm sorry. I'm just going. Kate Cunningham, they gave him his big ass contract, and he done lost more games than anybody in the world, and he got a big contract. He just went to the right team. I'm gonna tell you a player on that team I'm liking. Y'all remember this name, Jaden Ivey. It's gonna be good this year. Ron Holland gonna be good this year. Played at Dallas. Played at Duncanville in Dallas. He's gonna be good. I don't know if it's this year, but he's gonna be good. But I'm just going down, man. He said over a course of 82 games, if your habits aren't right, you're just going to wear down physically and mentally. Trajan Langdon said. If you're not in physical shape or emotional shape, mental shape, you can't finish games. The last 5 minutes is when you got to really be locked in, and you have to pay attention to detail. And I think players that have bought in will have to see and put this winning environment in place. I'm just sitting here, y'all don't understand, man. I'm sitting there watching this team, and they're going through it. Unbelievable. Then I got something else for you. Somebody asked me, that is Moody. Somebody asked me a good question. They said, has LeBron James era of basketball completely destroyed the NBA? I want to hear from y'all. I don't think it's destroyed it. Because they said, Robert, what happened to the game we love? We once celebrated for its glory of competition and ruthless competitors. The game has become vastly watered down, pushing entertainment over basketball with purpose. We got a lot of friends in basketball now. We got Draymond Green going on vacation with LeBron James now, and you got to go and play against this man. Hatter, what's up? What up with all the honorary members of the famous? Oh, okay. What's up, Paul Miranda? Paul Miranda, we just talk. We just, we talk. We just talk. You can chime in. Somebody asked me, Paul, they said, has the LeBron era of basketball completely destroyed the NBA? Y'all don't have to agree with me. I don't know. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I ain't saying it's destroyed, but it's not the same. He said, what happened to the game we love? Once celebrated for its glory of competition. I want to go against you. I want to bust you. I want. And ruthless competitors. I'm going to stick the knife in and turn it. We got the guys, they stick you with a knife, they apologize for it now. The game has become vastly watered down, the guy said, pushing entertainment over basketball with a purpose. What you think, Paul? Y'all talk to me. I'm gonna go down some more. I got another basketball question for you. Oh, I got stuff for y'all today. Y'all just come. And then Derrick Rose sit up here and credits Chicago culture for Michael Jordan's success. Hold up, let me let y'all hear this crazy ass. I can't wait for Paul Rand, Daddy's Moody to comment on this.
Wouldn't be MJ if he played anywhere else but Chicago for his pro career. He would have been a great player anywhere else, but in Chicago.
Let me stop. Stephon Curry ain't winning play for nobody else on nobody else's team. He ain't winning shopped around saying, I'm finna go play here. Come on, Paul. I had to stop that because Paul come say this. Paul, who listens to you? You said, ooh, somewhere, throw in a Steph Curry. What? Let me go back and read the comment again. Let me read the comment. Because Paul didn't get it. Maybe he got a bottle of whiskey in his hand or something. He said, has the LeBron James era of basketball completely destroyed the NBA? What has happened to the game we love? Once celebrated for its glory of competition and ruthless competitors, the game has become vastly watered down, pushing entertainment over basketball with a purpose. Okay. All right. Yeah, you missed. See, I keep telling y'all, when you just come on the show, just sit back and chill. But let me see what your boy Derrick Rose said. Let me put that back up there. I want y'all to hear this mess.
Wouldn't be MJ if he played anywhere else but Chicago for his pro career. He would have been a great player anywhere else. But in Chicago, he became the Black Cat. He became MJ in Chicago. Just off the strength of the culture that's in Chicago. And it's coaches everywhere. Like what the basketball culture is just strong. And that the expectation of like, all right, what you gonna do? We seen niggas like you back in the 60s.
If Chicago was go great, why did they make it out of every play? Why Derrick Rose ain't like Michael Jordan? Why? What is he talking about? Man, that's the part that I hate about some of these players having these shows and these people just letting them talk without questioning them. Y'all already know if he came on this show, I'm going to question him. I had Shaq. He had him mad at me. Don't come on the Chop Shop. This the Chop Shop. We going to chop it up. What my man said, MJ was going to be MJ whether he was in Portland, Cleveland, wherever he was. What is these players talking about? Ain't nobody even helping me. What y'all share the show? Get somebody else on the show to help me. Do me a favor, text tag, tell somebody right now. Tell them to come on the Chop Shop. Cause I got some black men, call all your black men. I need Women Rock Wednesday, I know, but y'all coming on late. I need my black men, cause I'm gonna talk to y'all again today. Aaron Wolf. Man, you'd have missed some of the best parts of the show, but go back and look at it later. But Derrick Rose said Chicago's culture is the reason for Michael Jordan to have success. Man, I'm all for this player empowerment and all of this, man. But some of these people don't need to have no show, man. They just said anything. And y'all know I loved him. And y'all know I'm falling in love with him this year. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. That Wemby, I got to give me some water. I'm going to show you one thing he did that made me say he going to be all right this year. Just watch this play. Let me find it. Where my baby? Where my boy? Y'all watch this.
Barnes guarded by Jovic. Harrison Barnes. Barnes guarded by Jovic.
Told him to throw the damn. Last year they didn't throw it to him. He didn't say nothing.
Barnes
but he said throw the damn ball. Watch it. He had him.
Barnes guarded by Jovic. Harrison Barnes. Barnes guarded by Jovic. Harrison Barnes.
Hey, y'all. That one play right there. He ain't taking that stuff he took as a rookie. He's just not doing it. Let me see. What else I had? He ain't taking it. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all remember I told you that now. But Paul. Hold up. Oh my God, I didn't know I had this much. Y'all know what? Times change and standards change. Some for the better, some not so much. Y'all know what? I got to tell y'all this. Oh gosh, I didn't want to tell you. But the lack of civil, C-I-V-I-L, education in America has left us politically immature, acting like subjects begging for scraps from a king that doesn't exist. Y'all, we the kings. Meanwhile, a wealthy few expertly used the levers of power in their favor, claiming what belongs to them and engorging themselves on what is rightfully ours. Last thing, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. That's the last thing I say on this, because I'm not. The idea, yes, I'm talking about politics right now. The idea that a policy should benefit you solely while excluding others mimics the self-serving behavior of the power elite, which begs the question. See, that's why I look at summer basketball. Everybody should be benefited, not just a few. Grassroots basketball. not just a few. So it's our goal. If you're going to be in politics, is to become a new face of the ruling class, are you going to dismantle it? And I'm just thinking about it. I'll tell you another thing. If Trump wins and the Supreme Court, y'all hear me on this now, and the Supreme Court, they're going to kill Loving versus Virginia. Give you a quick one. That's the Supreme Court case that allowed you to marry whoever you want to, no matter white. You can marry somebody outside of your race. Loving versus Virginia. He gonna kill that. And a lot of y'all gonna be needing help from lawyers and to get the right to marry white people again. So y'all gonna mess around, mess with Trump. The NBA gonna be dark skinned again. I'm just telling you. See, y'all, a lot of people don't look at this, and I know, but Robert, it's not. I just constantly read. Because I know there are so many disinformation campaigns going out there, y'all. Somebody go look it up. Loving versus Virginia. Go look it up. Trump and them coming at that. They don't want you black. They don't want you the white women married out there. They don't want us mess. They don't want y'all messing with them white girls no more. I don't care how much basketball and football you play. That's why he called them some ungrateful sons of bitch, some SOBs. Y'all, I'm gonna show you what I mean by disinformation campaign. Y'all got to hear me on this one. Y'all look it up. There was some ads that simply in Michigan was telling black people to make sure you come out and vote on November the 6th. What's wrong with that statement? Share the show, somebody. I need somebody to talk to me. What's wrong with that statement? Sonia, Daddy, Cindy, I know you got to go. Aaron, you just got here. What's wrong with that statement? There are some ads in Michigan right now that's simply telling black people to make sure you come out and vote on November the 6th. What's wrong with that? Thank you, Miss Sandifer. Anybody know what's wrong with telling black people to come out to vote on November the 6th? Somebody's talking about, well, Robert, they're just having a get out the vote campaign. They're just encouraging people to get out to vote. But guess what? The last day to vote is November the 5th, like Miss Sandifer said, which is a Tuesday. Never on a Wednesday, my black people. That's why y'all need to share this show all the time, because I know it's some of y'all friends ain't getting this, Sonya. I know it's some of your girlfriends ain't got, and I know you just showering them with information. I hope you are. Y'all, they've done this before. And they are publishing ads in black-owned newspapers. That tells me a few things, in Michigan. Like, who is vetting these ads? Because they're publishing these ads in black newspapers, telling audience to vote on the wrong day. Some people think, man, it's in the newspaper, Robert. It got to be true. I saw it on Fox News, Robert. It's got to be true. I saw it on CNN, Robert, and NBC. It's got to be true. I get the hell away from people who talk like that. Y'all, we got to have a conversation. We got to have a discussion because somebody approved that ad. Somebody had to clear that ad. What was I at last night? Where did I get off? Anybody remember what I was talking about? What I was talking about yesterday. I'm trying to. I was talking about. I know. Y'all, I'm pausing. They said don't supposed to be no dead air, but I'm pausing. I'm pausing because when it comes to people, and maybe not y'all, when Kamala came out with a plan for black men, some people came to me and said, Robert, she pandering. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain this to y'all for the rest of y'all civil career. Because you're going to be involved with politics. Remember I told you. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Y'all help me. Remember, I want to make sure, because I don't want to miss it. Y'all, sometimes I have to write notes because I don't want to miss the points. But some people said, Robert, I don't care about politics. I got it. Thank you, Pat Dad. I said, I know. But your landlord does. And that's how he keep your rent high. But Robert, I don't care about politics. But your boss do. That's why he keep your pay low. But Robert, I don't care nothing about politics. But your insurance company does. That's how he keep your premiums high. So politics is involved in everything that you do. So if you're not at the table, then you're on the menu. Thank you, son. Son, you wait till I get through, son. We need you to be at every level of government, from the dog catcher to the president. Because with your voice there, that means they're going to listen to your voice. You can't complain if you don't vote now. And you can abstain from voting. But you can abstain from the world created by those of us that do. Like I said, I never understood apolitical people. I don't believe in politics. As though their lives aren't being affected. Whether they care about politics or not. But let me go with this pandering. Oh, God, I lost my place. Let me go. This pandering thing got to me a little bit. Kind of got to me. And I want to talk pandering gets a bad rap. And I want to talk about the plan for black men again. Because I learned this from Kamala. You got to explain to people about 3 times before they get it. One time you ain't going to get it. So I'm going to start repeating myself in different ways about the same subject, because I always want to give original content. But I want to talk about the plan for black men. The notion of pandering and what it means to have responsive relationships when you are being civically engaged, right? I want to start out by saying Vice President Kamala Harris released the other day, and I'm putting it in air quotes, release, because those of us who've been knowing and been paying attention know that a lot of what she's been talking about has already stuff that we've already talked about, especially on this show. Some people didn't know about the Project 2025 until I said it on this show. Then a lot of the mass of the people got wind of it, and it went viral when Taraji P. Henson mentioned it on the beat. Now I gave it how many? I don't know. I can't go back and write it today, but I know at least a month ahead. I told y'all about Project 2025 on this show. But thank God, BET and Taraji P. Henson got y'all to tweeting and tweeting and talking and tweeting and talking and tweeting, and it happened. But it could have been viral on this show if people shared it. But I was going down. I was talking about her policies, and she got a plan for black men. Let me see where. Not to say that, like I said, nothing brand new, but she got some new stuff in there. Plans that she has to set in motion. And one of these days, I'm gonna tell you how that happens. Part of agenda, part of a policies. They talked about Obama admonishing black men. Then we paused when we talked about, somebody gonna ask me, what's she done in the last couple of years, right? I think it's really important that we understand how politics works. And this is a real good opportunity for us to understand just basic physics. I want to talk to y'all about the plan, and I'll break it down to you in some. I done broke it down, but I'm going to break it down another time. But this today, I want to finish this. Cause I broke it down yesterday, but I'm going to do it again. But some of y'all said, why didn't she have okay, perfect example. She said she could provide a million loans that are fully forgivable for black entrepreneurs and others to start a business. Right? That's one of. Some of y'all say, well, why did she have to list the others, Robert? Why can't it just be for black men? Because we live in America. And America is full of racist people. And racist people who have weaponized the courts. If it only says black men, it's dead in the water. It says black men and others because she's savvy and smart enough, and she thinks about things. She does things policy-wise to make sure that things that she's thinking about can actually happen. Not like the circle jerk, Twitterbation world of things where we just sort of intellectually masturbate about points and comments and phrases, but don't actually accept how you tie those things together. The reality, Sonia, is if it only says black men, it's going to be dead in the water as the $5 billion that the Harris and Biden administration put aside for the black farmers, which took years for them to actually get, because what? The white farmers went to the court and sued. They said the black farmers can't get access to all this money. We want access to the money too. $1 million loans that are fully forgivable for black entrepreneurs. That also includes champion education, training, and mentorship programs that will help black men get high-paying jobs in high-demand industries and lead their communities, including pathways to becoming teachers. What if some of these young dudes out here hustling and out here doing this crazy had high-paying jobs? That they can buy them a new car. They can buy them a nice watch. They can take care of their families. Unless, lead their communities, including pathways to become teachers. Y'all, because the reality, everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. But she gonna make sure these teachers, when she mentioned the teachers, she trying to tell the guy, that means she's gonna figure out a way to make these teachers, that she gonna work this thing so the teachers can get more money. That benefits everybody, black, white, orange, green, everybody. Some people actually some people actually want to get a job. Tony? Absolutely. Absolutely, Sonya. Sonya been on it. Sonya been on it. I'm going to hold up. Sonya been on it. And I ain't mad at people who want to get a job. Not everybody want to be an entrepreneur. And she know that, and that's fine. She got something in there for you too. And the third thing is supporting a regulatory framework for cryptocurrency and other digital assets. I happen to dabble in it. So black men who invest in them and who own some of these assets are protected also. Some people are surprised about this point. But yes, black men do tend to have high index when it comes to digital assets. They might not be as expensive as they were in the beginning. And if you got in late, you already know. I know Alfio is in it because he always talking about it. This is great because it's giving black men who invest in these assets also help others who invest in the assets. Y'all understand, she gonna be the president for all America. But she's molding something that she can specifically help you. She's going to launch a national health initiative focused on black men. Now this is really good. Let me show you why. Because they're gonna address sickle cell, diabetes, mental health, prostate cancer, and other health challenges that disproportionately impact guys that look like me and you. And it's weird because of those of us who have been following her and the policies that she has been talking about. She been had these things on the table. Why y'all think why y'all think I like her? So people told me not to like her. Then I went and studied what she was doing. This the stuff I was finding out. But there is an element in this black community that says she's pandering. So let's talk about pandering. She's pandering to the black men. Oh yeah, I got time today. This gonna take us on. This gonna take us on in. We use that word. Y'all. I talked about some sports. I gave y'all some sports, but y'all, we got 20 more days to this election. I got to talk about this because some of us might help somebody make up their mind. Look at here. Check this out. She couldn't get black men on her own, Robert. She's pandering. She's pandering to black men. We use this word if it's just a bad thing. We use it as she is talking about doing stuff that she's not going to actually do this stuff. That's not pandering. That's lying. Like I said yesterday, according to dictionary.com, where is it? Dictionary.com, it says pandering is to do or provide exactly what a person or a group wants, especially when it's not acceptable and reasonable or approved of, usually in order to get some sort of advantage. So if I'm a politician, I'm pandering to you. I am going to do something for Sonia Sandifer. I'm going to do something for you. That you want me to do. Because I want your vote. I'm not just doing this at the kindness of my heart, Sonia, and Tony, and Kevin Friedman. I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to have a policy platform. I'm going to have a position that gives you what you want so that you can give me what I want. That's what happened when you got married, then? Did you say your husband pandered? Which is, and what I want is for you to vote for me if I'm a politician and get me in office. It's a transactional exchange. You do something for me, I do something for you. It's politics. Representation in politics is not a civic skill. Representation, I mean, who you are as a black person, whatever, that's not a civic skill. Representation is not a civic virtue. I'm not just voting for a black person because they black. I think it's ridiculous. You can vote for if they great and they black. That's smart. Because I know some of these black folks I ain't voting for. But being black ain't got nothing to do with you having clean water, Jackson, Mississippi, and job opportunities and housing opportunities. It just means you're black. It just means you're black and you got a good job. Yay for you. But I need you to pander. I need you to give me some things in exchange for my vote. That's what I've been trying to teach y'all. I just don't want to see you up there in the pulpit on Sunday when you come to get our votes. And we supposed to clap just because you're melanated. And you got this great job. And you're at the governor's mansion. And you're at the White House, Barack Obama. That's good. But what am I getting? Sonia? Pandering is you have a policy need. And the other politicians might have ignored you and your policy needs. I want to vote, so I want your vote, so I'm going to give you what you want. No, I wasn't talking about the preachers in the pulpit, Pat. I'm talking about the politicians come to your pulpit. They come and want to talk. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no preachers. No. Politicians come to your church. I don't know if you evidently I don't know if you go to church or not, but they always in the church. They always at your church. I'm not talking about no preachers. Let's get that straight right now. But Sonia, let me keep going, Sonia. Let me keep going. So you can give me what I want. It's an exchange. I, the politician, promise you to benefit, and you give me your vote. But then I got to deliver on the benefit. If I don't deliver on the benefit, this how we do. Then I'm a lying ass. A lying ass liar who lied. Then you can hold me accountable by replacing me with somebody the next time when you have a chance to vote. I got you, Chad Thad. I just saw that. I just saw that. I ain't like that. I respect every man of God, if he of God. Pandering is not a bad thing, y'all. The only time you see him, Willie, hey, that's my man, that Mr. Sullivan. Hey, pandering is not a bad thing. So when you hear that word, when you're getting what you want, and you're getting what you want, it's not a bad thing. The Cambridge Dictionary says to do and provide exactly what a person or group wants, especially when it's not acceptable. Do you know what's been very acceptable for a long time? What's been very acceptable for a long time? What's been very acceptable for a long time? Ignoring black voters. That's why the black women for a long time said, what you ain't gonna do is ignore us. So they organized. Fellas organized too. Fellas, don't start, because if you call me Barack Obama. And our people listen to black women. You think people that love black women? No, the black women is the most vilified, the most disrespected. Ain't that what Malcolm said? Listen to me, most of the leadership positions that are held by black people in the Democrat Party are held by black men. Now black people have made themselves a force to be reckoned with. But they organize and they do the work of making politicians listen to them. That's why I said we need to have a PAC, a Chop Shop PAC, Political Action Committee. We always want something. The summer basketball and the grassroots basketball. You need to form a committee and organize. You're not organized. This parent thinking this way. This parent thinking this way. This parent, she gonna sell out. This parent, he gonna sell out. This parent, so they gonna always win. Till you organize. Them women organized. And they worked. It made the politicians listen to them. Which is what a number of brothers are already being engaged in now. Now the brothers, especially the brothers that these powerful brothers I've been on these phones with, it's reaching a critical mass of us. And now we see the groundswell of the effort. So if Vice President Kamala Harris is doing this work and the people say she is pandering to black men, I'm confused. And one of the reasons I'm confused is y'all act like what she's been doing is new. Y'all write this down so y'all can go find this stuff, y'all. Don't just take it. Back in May of this year, May 10th, okay? That was before. Biden didn't quit to July the 21st. Y'all write this timeline down. back in May, this article came out saying VP Harris is pandering to black voters with extraordinary gentleman dinners. Google it. This in May. Did y'all know she was having extraordinary gentleman dinners? I told you on this show she was meeting with the 100 black entrepreneurs several times. She met with them, and yes, she bought them done. She was inviting black men to meet with her publicly and privately to discuss the things that they want. She didn't just come up with this stuff yesterday, man, day before yesterday. She been talking to these men. But if you just go by what Donald Trump them said and what these clowns on Twitter said and not share this show, a lot of people ain't gonna know what I just said. So I wish y'all go share with your friends. She was asking them dudes, what y'all want? Back in May, she wasn't even the president. She wasn't even the presidential candidate. What's up? Please, somebody say something to me. I just want to know, is this mic working? Let me put it closer to me. I got 20 more minutes. Did anybody get that? Did anybody get did that cross any? I know it's the first time you heard it. I know. But but what y'all think about it? Just say something. This was in May of 2024. There was Fox News reported that mess. They said that she's been meeting with them blacks. Willie Sullivan, Sonia Sanford. She been meeting with them blacks. Y'all act like she brand new and just did this stuff the other day. I know you listen, I know you didn't know. Unless you was following this thing or you been watching the Chop Shop. That is Moody. Look, he done put it on the screen. I told y'all I don't play with this stuff. Thank you, Thaddeus. He done put it on the screen. Just in case you didn't see it over there on the other site. This it right here. Y'all, she did that as the vice president. She wanted to know what black men wanted. But she pandering. Yeah, she pandering. Pandering is a good word. Y'all act like she brand new. No. Hold up. Harris launches that college tour to try to mobilize young voters in the battlegrounds, y'all. There's this article dated September the 7th, 2023. That is Moody gonna find it. 2023, when she was talking to all the college students, she went on a college student tour. She went on an HBCU, reaching out to black men. She did a whole HBCU tour. None of the news people covered it. Somebody said they saw somewhere on CNN, somebody talking about, they didn't cover it. I was giving y'all bits and pieces of it, saying where she's going, and saying, because guess what? She was my ramen that rocks. When I found I've been studied, I tried to tell y'all. I go in my notes and put Kamala Harris in there. Oh, my God. It just pop up. Kamala. Hold up. I don't even have to put Harris. I just put Kamala in there. They were not covered. Nobody was paying attention to the fact that she was doing all these things, but the Chop Shop was on top of it. But you won't share it. Y'all do. If you share it, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking about you non-sharers. I know y'all better go home and tell your parents. I know y'all ain't heard this nowhere. Another article. I saw Democrats having problems with black male voters. This goes back to January of 2023. When she was out here doing this whole listening tour, she went around the tour to listen to these black men. She didn't just, she had all of this stuff. She listening to them and she doing what they asked her to do. She went on a whole, she was going to barbershops and everything, y'all. I was talking about this on the show. She was meeting with them in a variety of places to get an understanding of what it is that they want. So that she will know how to create policies, politics policies, to give them what they need. Damn, Robert, how are you good? So when she does those things, and she lays out the apprenticeship program that she's talked about earlier this year, people like black, you don't think they, hold on, people like you don't think we the only people that they're going to get apprenticeships? No, she can't do that. But she know we need it. You don't think that black people you are in this space? Most of y'all on here black. You don't think a black man want to have a house? You don't think a black man want to have a apprenticeship? You don't think that they get a great job, one of them 500,000 jobs? I might not want to go to college, but I get an apprenticeship and get one of these high-paying jobs. You don't think a black man would want that? You don't think a black man can use a $5,000 down payment on the first time buy on a house? You don't think a black man love their kids and want to get a $6,000 tax credit for newborns to help raise that newborn? You don't think a black man wants to start a business and gets a $50,000 tax credit, which is 10 times, which is what the people giving them now. Currently, it's $5,000. You don't think black men want some of these things? Why would you think a black man don't want none of these things? Are you talking to black men? Fox News, are you talking to them on your show to get the points for talk? You're getting points for talking about Kamala Harris not doing the thing that she already been doing. She ain't new to this, y'all. She true to this. And I'm not an OG member of the K-Hive. I don't stand politicians and athletes. I don't. Stands mean groupie, all that. I don't do that. The K-Hive, they doing remarkable things. Nothing against them. I just don't. Politicians, no. I'm not finished wrong. Because Kamala, I'm going to be the first dude in your ass when you don't do none of this stuff. Did y'all hear what I just said? That's how you do this. Kamala. That's why I don't mess with that other one. Because he didn't do nothing he said that he was going to do. But let me keep going. I just don't stand politicians in a group like that. That's not me. I'm not one of these OG ride for Kamala Harris for one day. No. But I can read. I can search. I can go to Google and not just search what's happening today. I know how to use the Google Tools button. Oh my God, I done taught somebody something today. I know how to use the Google Tools button on Google. If I want an article for the years back, She's not new to this, ladies and gentlemen. I love how people are saying that she's pandering to black people. Yes, that is what we want. Pander to me, date me, take me to Eddie V's, take me to Mastro's to get some. You ain't finna just get none of this for nothing. You gonna do something. That's what we want. Do you not want things? I want things. I want job opportunities. Pander to me, sis. I want the housing opportunities. Could you pander for me? I want health care. You should pander to me, baby. If they don't want you pandering to them, just come over and pander to me, Kamala. Because that's exactly what an exchange is supposed to be when it comes to politics. You just don't put people in office because they're pretty. It would be pandering if she would just walk by and you get a whiff of her dress and you get a whiff of her perfume and smell the essence that she walked through the room, and then she walked out. And that's what it is when you use the word pandering incorrectly. You could have used it correctly there. She's not asking you to just get a sniff of her essence that she walked through and in and out of space and not giving you nothing. She's like, I listened to you. And all the meetings, they didn't know we were meeting. Because CNN had been covered. I heard what you said. I thought about what you asked me to do. And here it is. Now, will you vote for me, please? So I can do the thing that you want me to do? Now, ladies and gentlemen, what time I got? Got good time. Donald Trump has a plan for black men. He does. It's called qualified immunity for police. And it would elevate it to full immunity for the police. He wants to bring back stop and frisk. I love you, Sonya. I love you. I love that Sonya side of you. Tell your husband I said thank you. Thank you for you. Them Sonyas are just amazing. Donald Trump want to bring back stop and frisk. You may be wondering why I'm saying this about Donald Trump and why I'm talking about his criminal justice policies. Why I'm just talking about criminal justice policy and not the policy that he has for black men. What are his policies that he has for black men? I'll wait. I'll listen. What listening? Why listen to Donald Trump? And the Republicans go on and where he distilled what he heard into substantive points and provide policy. I'll wait. I'll wait. He ain't got nothing for you, baby. But he's going to expand policing. He's going to expand stop and frisk. He's going to get rid of your Civil Rights Act. He's going to eradicate your Voting Rights Act. He's going to eliminate the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice. I know he's going to do that. That's in Project 2025. I keep saying these things because that's what he thinks about when he thinks about black people. People who take benefits, people who need to be policed. That's what he think about. People who take benefits, people who need to be policed, and people who come from shithole countries. Those are his policies. That's all he talk about. Now you have one candidate who said, here's my policies. Got a 9-page PDF plan specifically tailored for you based on the information that you shared with me, and I gathered when nobody else was checking for you. I was, and here I was, and here's my plan. That's what she said. And you can go to the other side and say, now you can go to the other side and say, Republicans, we have a plan from the Democrats. What you got for us? All you Trumpers, black ass Trumpers. What is your policy platform for us? And just sit there and wait. Then somebody goes, well, Robert, some of you, Robert, she had 3.5 years in the Biden administration. Why didn't she do none of this then? I want to suggest to you that you pay attention to what the vice presidents do. It's not in her power. She didn't have the power to do any of those things. She have to further Joe Biden's agenda. This is her agenda. I hope they got to somebody. Although interesting enough, the administration that she is a part of, the Biden-Harris administration, is the administration that launched the listening tour for her to go around and talk to all the HBCU brothers. So all she was doing is racks on racks on racks. I told you she ain't new to this, she true to this. Because they were working hand in hand. Y'all are not using the word pander properly. Y'all said she wants some things, and she gave y'all some things. Now you got to see, now you get to go and see what other people gonna give you. So you can go vote accordingly. I'm just saying, you say you want things. People quiet on this damn thing too. She give you things. And we already know that black men do go vote, man, as the second highest, at least, of any Democratic bloc. Black men vote, man. Don't let nobody tell you. Barack didn't say that. He just said we can do more, and we can. I love for people to tell me I can do more. I ain't worried about the black men. I ain't worried about them. They good. But when people talk about pandering, people talk about what you getting out of this thing, you got 9 pages. Man, I didn't put it up on the screen. I got it in my phone, dude. You got 9 pages of documented, educated information about what is it that you get. And it's based on what black men told her what they want. Sounds to me, that's the way this relationship should be. And that's how this relationship should work. But what do I know? I'm just Robert Hatter. He don't know nothing. I can't go into another topic. Because I had to get that out. And I hope somebody got this. And let's use it. Ain't no use in having a Rolls Royce in your driveway and don't drive it. Share it. Don't just like me, share me. Told you, them people who were looking over this show, they said, I don't know why this show, millions of people ain't following this show. They looked over 7 years of our content and said, I can't believe. I said, I'm all right with it. I said, cause whatever y'all do, whatever else y'all want me, I'm gonna always be Robert Hatter. Just me. Oh my God! Now, boy, you finally got. Hold up, he finally got unmedicated. Let me say, Rob, what's going on, man? I'd like to thank everyone for all your prayers and your wishes. Doing my hip surgery, it was a total success, and I'm currently doing well. I love all of y'all. I'm very thankful for the pain, to be pain-free after dealing with this issue for the past 5 years. Thank you, Jesus. Herb, you just made my day, boy. Herb, you got to go back and see the show. You got to go back and see the show. It might make your other hip better now. Hey, but I'll see y'all later. I got to get out of here, man. I really, really enjoyed myself today. But man, thank you. You made my day today. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, women who showed up on Women Rock Wednesday. I love you. I'll see you later. I'm out. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we